Alright, what's going on, Phantom Force and Cosmetics fans alike? This Phantom Base coming at you with our week number 3 team prep for the IBL Season 5. New York Cosmetics are going up against Ryo, and he's the coach of the Pittsburgh Huge Powers. The team matchup will be shown right up above right about now. And as you can see, I'm really going to make this kind of quick because I do have to go to work here in a few minutes. So I'm trying to make this as relatively painless and quick as possible. So, looking at his team, we're going to hop straight into this. Links to everyone will be in the description down below. And yeah, so let's quickly go over our team. He's kind of Marmalade, Zygarde, Fable, Vaporeon, Rotomo, Torkoal, Victory Bell, Metagross, and many more. And a couple of things to note before we get started. One, this guy really likes setup. So it's something I have to take into account when building. I kind of gave it the edge I needed to say I'm going to build a pretty offensive team this week with a couple of walls here and there to kind of handle stuff. Now, my biggest thing that I needed, if you look at his team, Megalopunny goes ham. Like, I don't have switches to Megalopunny. Not easy ones anyway. Zygarde is a huge problem, and with the right coverage, Minior's always a problem. Especially a Shell Smash set, I have to be prepared for that. And Suncore could be annoying, but I do have ways to kind of manage that a little bit easier than things like Lopunny, Zygarde, and Minior. So, taking this into account, the first thing I saw, so the checklist for this week is I need to have a check for Megalopunny, have an answer to Zygarde, especially a +1 Zygarde. I need a way to break through Clefable and Vaporeon, and I need a way to stop Minior. So, with that, we're gonna get right into the team. First thing I said was I need to check to Megalopunny. Let's go with the cross one. And I'm not gonna go too in depth this week just because I need to, like I said, I've got stuff I gotta get doing. But leftover set, Atlas is here. We're gonna have, with this particular Photon Geyser, a Heat Wave, Calm Mind, and Morning Sun. Because this amount of bulk, oh lord, hello, and this investment and everything else, I believe we were Modest Nature. This allows us to take 2 hits from Adamant Lopunny, and we can one-shot with Photon Geyser. We also deal massive damage to everything else on his team. Heat Wave is particularly for Metagross and Victory Bell. Photon Geyser is everything else for neutral if not super effective damage. And once I start Calm Minding up, this thing just starts punishing. And I wanted to make sure that I could Calm Mind up alongside a Magikarp Clefable, so that in the event that happens, we would be pretty safe. And this also allows us to check Vaporeon and Rotomo pretty easy, as well as Victory Bell and Torkoal. But yeah, this thing is meant to mainly switch into Megalopunny. The next Pokemon I decided to bring was going to be one of our win conditions this week, because once we get rid of the Sun Core, Kartana goes ham. We're going to bring a Grassy MZ set this week with Leaf Blades, Smart Strike, Knockoff, and Sword Sand. Pretty typical set here we're going to run. Max attack, 60 in Spadef, and 196 speed. I believe you're running Adamant too. Yes, because this allows us to outspeed Zygarde creeping. What is it? I think it's like Zygarde creeping. No, this is max speed Adamant Zygarde. That's what it was. We're creeping Adamant Zygarde with this. And yeah, we just hit things like a truck with this set. Let me actually make sure that, because I'm going to be that OCD guy, to make sure that all the names are on here. This coverage just nukes his entire team. The main thing I have to get rid of is, the main things I want to get rid of are, for this to work, are Rotomo, Torkoal, and Victory Bell. And mostly just Torkoal and Victory Bell, because those are the things that really stop this set. Like +2 Leaf Blade kills Zygarde, +2 Leaf Blade kills Lopunny, Leaf Blade kills Vaporeon, +2 knockoff is a roll to kill Metagross, just depending. +2 Smart Strike kills Minior, and neutral Smart Strike has a chance to one-shot Clefable because we're running an Adamant set. Actually, Grass EMZ is what it was. Is a +2 Grass EMZ knocks out a physically defensive Zygarde. So that's nice. Next, we're going to go into one of our breakers that helps us pave the way for this Kartana to sweep, and that is Darmanitan. Our first time, and spoilers only time, we're bringing Dr. Marmalade. And that's just because we need him to hit crap really hard. We're bringing Flare Blitz, we're bringing Rock Slide, we're bringing U-Turn, and we're bringing Toxic with a choice band. Because I don't need any extra coverage. Rock Slide helps. Rock Slide hits his Torkoal and Minior, and everything and anything else I want to hit, I can just nuke with Flare Blitz, because a max HP Zygarde 50 takes between 50 and 59% from a Flare Blitz, or from a banded Flare Blitz. I'm pretty sure that was the cow. Because we're just going max here too. So we're slapping 4 in HP, and we're putting the rest into we're going Jolly, because we want to at least speed tie with Zygarde. So that's the whole point behind this. If he runs Adamant Zygarde, he will be punished for that, because I'll outspeed him and get at least 50% off on him with a Flare Blitz, and allow our next Pokemon, beside Dragon, our Scarfer for the week, to come in and revenge with Draco Meteor. We also have Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, and U-Turn. We're forming a nice U-Turn core here between Dr. Marmalade and Yelbegin. And with this particular spread, we're running max speed Timid. Yeah, can explain why here in a second. 180 in special attack and 76 in HP. This speed actually allows us to outspeed a +2 Adamant. +2 Adamant Minior after Shell Smash when his shield's down. So that's really nice. And Dark Pulse, or actually I think Draco still one-shots it after Rocks. So if he gets his Shell Smash up, then we can turn around and we'll still outspeed him, and we can blow him away. If he brings Jolly, then he's not hitting nearly as hard. Now, I told you that our last mons we needed were some mons that can wall things. And I wanted a secondary switch into Lopunny, as well as a way to shut down a potential Minior. I know this seems goofy, but we're bringing Toxapex with Rocky Helmet. Obviously Regenerator with Scald, Haze, Recover, and Toxic. With this particular spread, we have with this spread we are not 2-hit KO'd by Adamant Lopunny return, and we can always haze off if he goes for Power Punch. We can also live a +2 Earthquake from Minior, and we can haze it down, and we can switch out to our Audino to kind of. And I spoiled it a little bit because we're gonna bring our Audino as well, because not just Mega Audino. With Regenerator before we Mega Evolve, in case you have to switch out before we Mega. Bringing Yawn, Wish, Dazzling Gleam, and Protect with this particular spread. This allows us to not only this allows us to 1v1 Torkoal. This also allows us to 1v1 Zygarde, because max HP Zygarde, just max HP Lopunny, can take an Adamant Bandit, can take an Adamant 1,000 arrows with extreme ease. This spread allows us to take 2 Adamant banded 1,000 arrows from full. We can wish up on that. We can click Dazzling Gleam, wish, protect, Dazzling Gleam, and essentially beat Zygarde 1v1. Now, this thing also is another soft check to Mega Lopunny, but its main mission is to kind of beat down. Zygarde. It's also be a switch into Zygarde. It's also another strong check to Metagross, because, like I said, he likes setup. So by clicking yawn on things, I force them to sleep. Either that or force them to switch. So if he goes into Minior and I can yawn it down as he tries to like Shell Smash or something, we can take the next +2 hit, regardless of what it is. Then we can wish up and click Dazzling Gleam and start hitting crap really hard. So I know this was a really quick team builder, but just to kind of go over a little bit, we have our defensive core in Necrozma, Toxapex, Mega Audino, which is actually a really solid defensive core. Then we got our offensive core in Kartana, Darn, and Hydreigon. A couple win conditions here in Kartana or Hydreigon, just depending on the matchup. And I originally had Dragon Pulse on here, but I decided to change it to Draco just because I needed to be able to one-shot Zygarde, as well as Lopunny after a little bit of chip. This thing can take a hit from +2 Minior, but it's not really my ideal switching. I want it more for Lopunny. Meanwhile, I want this for Lopunny mainly, and then this to handle Minior and anything else it can bring. This thing 1v1 a Cosmic Power Clefable as well, because even after a Cosmic Power, it's still 2 to kill with Flare Blitz. Like, if he Cosmic Powers on my Flare Blitz after he's already at +1, I still 2 to kill. It's ridiculous how strong this thing is with a Choice Band Sheer Force Flare Blitz. I needed this thing to do that kind of work. It's just a good breaker to shut down his offense, or his defense, really. Like, his setup is, like I said, he really likes setup. And, while I like to use it as like win conditions, I don't like to use it as pressure all the time, because I feel like that's, I don't know, it's a weird way to go about things. This thing is not a win condition. This thing is meant to make sure I don't lose to this thing is meant to make sure I don't lose to Lopunny, as well as make sure I don't lose to Minior. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is for this team. I didn't spend a lot of time building this team because I kind of got behind, because I have a new job and other stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the battle. Bye guys.